He says, repent of your sins and believe the gospel. That is not an invitation, that is a summons. He says, repent of your sins and believe the gospel. Turn from your unrighteousness and cry out to God for mercy until he hears you. You say, how will I know if he heard me? I can only tell you what Jesus tells Nicodemus when he tells him in John chapter number 3. Nicodemus says, what must I do to be born again? Jesus answers him, but he does not answer him directly. He says, Nicodemus, except you be born from above, you cannot see the kingdom of heaven. He says, how can I be born when I'm old? Can I go in my mother's womb and be born again? He says, yeah, if you could do that 100 times, that which is born in the flesh would only be in flesh. It would just be a natural birth 100 times. What I'm talking about is spiritual birth, Nicodemus. Except you be born from above, you can't enter the kingdom of heaven. So Nicodemus said, well, I don't get it. How do I make this happen? Jesus says you can't make it happen. For it is like the wind. He said, the wind blows where it wills. You cannot tell where it goes. You cannot tell where it comes from. You can't sustain it, and you can't conjure it, because the blowing of the wind is a sovereign act. But this is the reality of that movement. When the wind blows, although we can't conjure it up, although we can't sustain it, although we have no control over it, we do feel the effects of it. Yeah. We do experience the effects of it. And so Jesus says to Nicodemus, so is it with everyone that is born of the Spirit of God. It is a sovereign move of God. We cannot predict who it will happen to next. We can't make it happen for anyone. For if we could, my God, you all would know it. But he said it is a sovereign act of God, by which God, by his Spirit and through his Spirit, takes the word of God that is preached, which is the power of God and salvation, the gospel, and works in the hearts of sinners, granting them eyes that they may see, ears they may hear, and a heart that will cause them to respond to the gospel. Because fallen mankind hates the light. He runs from the light because his deeds are evil. Against popular demand, there is no seekers of God. Romans 3 says, there is none that seeketh God. We are all gone astray. We've all become unprofitable. There is none righteous, no, not even one. Repent and believe the gospel. Stand to your feet.